Hi everyone, welcome to the first video from the Get Active Challenge. So this is week 1 of our program. This is the session that we've been running all week, and today's video is taken directly from a live session, so we'll get straight to it. So just big circles, nice and controlled, just warming up those shoulders. Good stuff. So just mobilising the joints to start off with, nothing too crazy. If that's quite uncomfortable, you can come a little bit lower. And we'll change direction, so opposite direction, nice big arms, loosen everything off, core in nice and tight, and we'll just start head to toe to warm up that whole body. Perfect, and then we're going to take those arms out to the side to cross the front of the chest. Just open up that chest and back. Just get everything nice and warm, just get those joints moving. Keep that going. Excellent, and then we're going to take those feet out a little bit wider. We're going to slide one arm down one leg, one over the top, big reach, and then over to the other side. So a nice big stretch down your side, just loosen everything off, and just reach as far as you feel comfortable. If you want to make that a bit easier, you can reach slightly more vertical rather than across. Big stretch down your side. Perfect. And then just into some rotation. So we're just going to rotate that upper body. Core's in nice and tight. Good. And we're just rotating around the spine, mobilising the spine, loosen everything off. Perfect, and then hands on your hips, we're just going to sit back into some little squats. So sitting onto your heels, you don't need to go too low. If you do want to make it harder or get those legs a bit warmer, you can go a bit lower, or just a little squat, just to get those legs working, get them firing. Sit back onto those heels, so make sure the weight's through your heels, so you should be able to wiggle your toes the whole time. Just get those legs nice and warm. Perfect, and then take those feet a little bit wider, so we're nice and wide now. We're going to bend one leg over to the side and then up to the middle, bend the other leg over to the side, up to the middle. So we're sitting back on that heel and we're just starting to open up those hips. So we're trying to just bend one leg here, keep the other leg nice and straight, up into the middle, bend one leg, other leg nice and straight. Good, just nice side to side, go as low as you feel comfortable. Open up those hips. Perfect, and then keep those feet nice and wide. We're going to reach down, reach up in the air. So we're going to try and keep these legs nice and long, stretch the hamstrings. Try and keep this back nice and straight as well. And just get those hamstrings nice and warm and get those arms moving. Perfect. Excellent, well done. Just getting everything moving. Good stuff, and relax there guys, well done, good. Have a little breather. So what we're going to do now is start the circuit, okay? So with the circuit, we're going to be doing 4 exercises back to back. So the first exercise is a cardio, second one is a lower body, the third one is a lower body on the other leg, and the last one's an upper body exercise, okay? So we're going to do 45 seconds on each one with 15 seconds rest. I'll give you the new exercise as we go through each time. And then we'll have a little breather and we're going to go around it twice. So the first time you go around it, it's just a bit of a practice. The second time you'll know what the exercises are, so you can push yourself a little bit harder if you'd like to. Okay? So the first exercise, nice and straightforward. We're just going to be nice and tall on the spot, and we're going to be marching on the spot, nice and tall, okay? So pulling those knees up. If you want to make it easier, you're just keeping those legs a bit lower, okay? And I'll show you the next one as we go through. So we're going to go in 45 seconds. Just going to start my timer. Good stuff. So 3, 2, 1, and we're in. So we're nice and tall, marching on the spot, picking those knees up. Perfect, so keep that chest up, pick those knees up. Good, if we want to make it harder, we can go faster. If you want to make it easier, we can just go slow it down and just lifting those feet up off the floor slightly. Perfect, so this one's just a bit of a pulse raiser, getting that heart rate up, a little bit of cardio work. Perfect, well done. Keeping this going. You've got 10 seconds. Keep working. Good, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Little 15-second break. The next exercise, pop one leg in front of the other. So you should just be able to see that there. We're going to lean our body forward. We're just going to bend this front leg and then stand up. So bend the front leg and stand up, okay? So in your own time, off we go. So legs are apart and we're just trying to push through that front leg, okay? So we're just dropping down, push through. You don't need to go too low. If you do want to make it harder, you can come down lower and drive through that heel. If you want to make it easier, we just do little reps, or you can just squat instead. Whatever's more comfortable for you, okay? But we're trying to focus on this front leg, so the weight's through the heel of the front leg, and we're not shifting forwards and backwards like this. We're going straight down, straight up, down and up. Really push through that heel, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and then changing legs. So opposite legs in front. Keep those feet hip width apart so we're nice and balanced. You've got a little bit of a rest, so we're going to be going in 5 seconds. Weight through this front leg. And let's go. So dip down, push through. Again, if you want to make it harder, we can go a bit lower. Push through that heel at the front. If you want to make it easier, we can just stay a bit higher. Keep that leg working. Excellent, it's quite a tough one. Again, if you want to make it slightly more easy, we can just split the stance more into the middle and push through both legs a little bit more. Excellent, keeping it going. 15 seconds, keep those legs working, and then we've got some shoulder work to do. Good job, nearly there, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, good stuff. Shake it off, you've got 15-second rest, and then we've got a little bit of arm work to do. So we're going to be marching on the spot to keep that heart rate up. We're going to take our arms to the sides, to the middle, and down, and then up to the middle, to the sides and back to get those shoulders working, okay? So off we go. Good, so nice long arms, out to the sides, cross the middle and down, up to the middle, sides, back down. So make it like a T shape. If we want to make that harder, we can move those feet a bit faster and get that heart rate up a little bit more. If we want to make it easier, we can bring those hands in a bit closer so the lever length isn't as far, so we've not got as long arms. Good, so make it as hard as you want to so we can move those feet faster, keep those arms nice and long, and work those shoulders. 5 seconds, guys, well done. 3, 2, 1. Good, relax there. You've got 15 seconds, and then we do it one more time through. So you know the exercises now, so you know whether you can push harder if you want to on this second round, or take it a bit easier. So we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, and we're marching again. So nice and tall. Pick those knees up, get those legs working. Perfect, keep it going. Again, if you want to make it harder, we can speed it up a little bit. If you want to make it easier, slow it down, and we're just not picking those feet up as high. Excellent, so keeping it moving, arms and legs, getting those hip flexors working at the front. 15 seconds, last time you're doing this one. Excellent job, keep it going. Good, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Have a little breather. You've got 15 seconds, so you don't need to push yourself too hard. Then we're going to work those legs again. So we're in that little split stance, pushing through the front leg. In 5 seconds. 3, 3, 2, 1. So little dip down, push through. Little dip down, push through. So working that front leg, try and push through that front leg. And remember, try and go straight down and straight up. So you're through the heel, push up, rather than forwards and backwards like this. Okay, so bend the knee and the hip and stand it up. If you want to make it easy, it's just a small little movement and up, small little movement and up, okay? Or you can just do normal bodyweight squats if that's a bit more comfortable, okay? Keep that leg working. Again, if you want to make it harder, you can get lower as well. Excellent, quite a tough one on that single leg, that's why we put it in at the start. 3, 2, 1, perfect. Little shake off, that one's done. And now we've got the other leg to do. We've got 2 more exercises and then we're going to have a rest for a minute, okay? Doing really well. Excellent, 3, 2, 1, opposite leg in front, down and up. So just sinking straight down, push through this front leg, head and chest up, claws in nice and tight, weights through the heel. Make sure we're pushing through the heel on the front leg. We're on the toes on that back foot. And we're trying to work that front leg. If you want to make it easier, smaller range, dip, push, dip, push. If you want to make it harder, we're all the way down, all the way up, as long as that heel stays down. Good job, nearly there. 10 seconds. Keep that leg working. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good, shake that leg off. And then we've got the shoulders to finish off this round. And then we have a breather. Well done, first one done. So in 5 seconds, we are marching on the spot. Get those feet moving and we're in. Out, across, down, up, across, down. Good, so nice long arms. Working these shoulders. Get them nice and strong. If we want to make it easier, we can slightly bend the elbow, bring it across and up, okay? So if it's quite challenging with long arms, we can make those levers a bit shorter. If you want to make it faster, harder, keep those arms long and move those feet faster. That'll get that heart rate up. Again, as always, work at your own pace, okay? Don't need to push yourself. As long as that heart rate's up and we're feeling warm, then that's great. 5 seconds. Good job. 3, 2, and 1. Relax there. Perfect, guys. Okay guys, good stuff, well done. Excellent on that first one. So we're into the second round now, okay? So the first, same principle, so it's 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. First exercise, because we marched before and worked your hip flexors, we're going to be bringing that heel up to work the hamstrings. So we're going to be stepping across, heel into your bum. Step across, heel into your bum. So we're picking that heel up off the floor and bringing it into your bottom, okay? If you want to make that easier, just stand still on the spot and lift your heel up, pop it down. Lift your heel up, pop it down. If you want to make it harder, we can go side to side and we can go faster, okay? So that's the first exercise and I'll give you the other ones as we go through. So I'll start the timer. We're going in 5 seconds, side to side, little hamstring curl, 3, 2, 1, we're in. So side, heel in, heel in. So we're just stepping side to side, trying to pick that heel up off the ground. If you want to make that easier, remember we're just standing on the spot and we pick it up, pop it down, pick it up, pop it down. Good stuff. Keeping that going. Keep those hamstrings working. Squeeze that heel up. If you want to make it harder, we can move faster and get that heart rate going. So just getting those hamstrings working. Try and stay nice and balanced. We'll try and do quite a lot of functional movements today, which might be daily activities and exercises. So get all those muscles working. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. 15 seconds rest. Next one, a little bit funky. I'm going to start going to the right. I'm going to step over, like I'm stepping over something, and then I'm pretending I'm coming under something, okay? So in your own time, off you go. So we're going to go over, and then step under. If you want to make that easier, we don't need to lift your feet as high, and we don't need to duck as low, okay? So just work to whatever feels comfortable for you. And we're just getting those legs working. So we're going to pretend that we're stepping over an object and then we're stepping under one, okay? So it's like we're out for a walk and we've got to step over something, and then this one's kind of like when you get into a car or duck underneath something. Okay, if you want to make it easier, like I said, just don't go as low, don't go as high. If you want to make it harder, let's get lower, higher, and we can move it a bit faster as well. So it's just step over, step under. So we're just working side to side and relax there. Perfect. 15 seconds rest, and then we're going to go in this opposite direction, guys. Really good on that one. So take your time, catch your breath back. We're going in 5 seconds. I'm going to move this way, and I'm going to go to the left, and I'm going to go over and then under. Okay, so just working those legs. Like I said, you don't need to go too high, so you can just step across and then you can just drop under. Step across, drop under. Okay, keep the weight through those heels. Okay, if you want to make it harder, bigger step and lower as we come through. Bigger step, lower as we come through. So just getting those hips working, keep those legs working, and just work at your own pace. Okay. Keep yourself moving, that's the main thing. Don't need to push yourself too hard. Excellent, keep it up. 5 seconds, nearly there. 3, 2, 1, perfect. Just have a little breather. And then the last exercise is upper body again. We're gonna have a slight lean forward and we're gonna draw a W. So it's going to look like this. Squeeze those shoulder blades together and open up that chest and work the back, okay? Off we go. So leaning forward, squeeze those shoulder blades together. So you're pulling those elbows back, that's it, and pulling those hands back. So try and get those hands nice and high as well. Okay, and this is a really important one. If we're sat down all day on computers, phones, cars, we get quite tight in here. So it's quite a weak muscle. Help to strengthen up that upper back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Really pinch them back. So little pause at the top. Get those upper back muscles working. And we're making that W shape. 5 seconds, guys. Really good. Well done. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Relax there. 15 seconds. And then we do that one more time. Really good. Same again. So we've got the hamstring curl to do again. We're going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So side to side, heel to bottom. Okay, if we want to make that easier, we're just going to stand on the spot and do the same thing. Okay, if we want to make that harder, we're going to go faster and really bring that heel in and get those legs moving. Okay, so just working at your own pace, whatever feels comfortable for you. And we're just staying on the move, keeping that heart rate up, little breaks in between those 45 seconds, just to allow some recovery. Really good job, well done, keeping it going. Good, 10 more seconds on this one. Keep moving side to side, 5 seconds. Good, 3, 2, 1, perfect. Just have a little breather, slow everything down. And then we've got the over and the under again. So again, working at your own pace. You don't need to pick up too high, you don't need to go too low, okay? Just work at your own pace. So off we go. So I'm going to the right, over something, and then under something. Over, and then under. So it's just kind of functional movements like we would do on a day-to-day basis. We might have to step over something if we go for a walk. We might have to drop under something. if we're out for a walk, we're getting into the car, those types of things. And it keeps those hips nice and healthy as well. Try and keep the weight through your heels as you squat through. And again, if you want to make it easier, we don't go as low and we don't pick our feet up as high. Just take it a little bit slower. If you want to make it harder, we can get right down and then nice and high. Keep those legs working. And relax there. Perfect. Little breather, well done. We're going to go same in the opposite direction. 2 more exercises and then we've got another little rest. And then I've got another circuit for you. They just keep coming. So opposite side, 3, 2, 1. So we're over and we're under. Good. Just keep those legs working. Perfect. Pick those legs up, dropping it under, weight through the heels. And we're just staying on the move. You can keep those hands on your hips. You can put them out in front if you need a bit of a counterbalance. Okay, whatever works best for you. 20 seconds. Excellent work. Should be feeling heart rate raising up a bit. It's quite a big muscle group as well. So it's going to get that heart rate up, but it's also going to strengthen those legs out a bit as well. Perfect. 5 seconds. Good, and relax there. Brilliant. Last one is the W again. Really squeeze those shoulder blades together and get that upper back working. Woo, good stuff. We're going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So squeeze those shoulder blades together. Pick those hands up and those elbows and really pull back. Get that upper back working nice and strong. Nice and controlled, little pause at the top. Good work, keep it going. This is the last exercise in this round. Then we've got a rest, and then we've got another round to do. Well done, 15 seconds, keeping it going. Squeeze it back, really good job. Excellent, 5 seconds. Work that upper back, nice long arms. If you want to make it easy, we can come closer. And relax there. Well done, guys. Good. Third round, just going to keep moving again, trying to get that heart rate up a little bit, okay? So your first exercise is a side step with a little star jump. So we're getting those arms moving those feet. If you want to make that easier, we can just bring those hands up to shoulder height rather than overhead. And if you want to make it harder, we can move it faster, okay? So I'm going to get that timer started. 45 seconds in 5, 3, 2, 1, and we're in. So we're side to side, nice big arms, perfect. Getting that heart rate up, a little bit of cardio. If we want to make it easier, the hands don't come over the head and we just bring it up to shoulder height. Okay, just to lower that intensity. If we want to make it harder, we can speed that tempo up a little bit. A little bit of a dance move for you. Get everything moving. 20 seconds, well done. Good work, keep it going. Staying on the move, work at your own pace. Rest whenever you need to. If you need to take a rest at any point, you can do. Good job, 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good, little breather, 15 seconds, good. Next exercise is a squat. okay, and then into a wood chop. So our hands are going to come to the right hand side and then over our shoulder. So we're going to keep this core in tight, okay? So off we go, we're going to reach down and then high. So it's like we're picking up an object, getting the shopping, putting it on the top shelf. Okay, make sure you sit back into those heels, okay? So the weight is sat into the heels rather than onto the toes. Okay, if you want to make it harder, we can go faster and we can go lower. If you want to make it easier, it's just a little dip and we don't go over the head again. So if you want to make it easier, just up to your shoulder, little squat and there. Make sure we keep this core in tight, keep that spine nice and strong. Good stuff, well done. 5 seconds, little bend of the knees, and up, and relax there, good. Catch that breath back, well done, bit of a full body one. And then the next exercise, same thing in the opposite direction, okay? Really good job, keeping it going. Sit into those heels like you're sitting onto a chair. Off we go, so to the left, over to the right. Make sure we keep this back nice and straight, so keep your chest up as you come down. Good, little bend of the knees. If you want to make it easier, just up to that shoulder. Perfect, sitting onto those heels, drive those knees out to the sides, getting everything moving. 20 seconds. If you want to make it harder, longer arms, so longer lever, it's going to work that core a little bit more. And keep that back straight. 10 seconds. Well done. Get that object, put it up on the shelf. 5 seconds. Excellent. And relax. Good. Last one. Little bit of a funky one. We're going to be taking the elbows to 90 degrees. We're going to rotate and press. So just so you can see on camera, I'll come a bit lower. We're going to be in this position, rotate and press. Okay? So we'll give that a try. So we'll march on the spot to keep that heart rate up, elbows high, rotate your hands, press in the air, back to 90, rotate down. So rotate, press, there, down. If you want to make it easier, we're not going to press. We're just going to rotate. So if you want to make it easier, we just rotate. If you want to make it harder, we can get those feet moving more and we can change it into more of a jog and just keep moving. Good. So this is going to work your rotator cuff muscles underneath that big shoulder, which is going to help with injury prevention because it can be quite a weak, tight muscle. So it gets those shoulders strong. Good job. And relax there. Perfect. You've got 15 seconds. Have a breather. And then we've got one more round of this one. And then one more circuit to go. 4 circuits in total. Well done. So we're back to the start with those star jumps. Off we go. So we side step in an arms, side to side. Your shoulders might be getting quite tired because we've done quite a lot of shoulder exercise. So if you need to, remember, just arms raised up to the sides. Or if your shoulders are really tired, you can bicep curl instead and give those shoulders a rest. Okay? If you want to make it harder, we can pick up that pace, get those side steps in, get those arms moving. Good, 15 seconds, keeping it going. Really good job, guys. And remember, rest whenever you need to. If you need to sit down, if you need a drink, you can take your rest whenever you need to. 3, 2, and 1. Good, 15 seconds. Catch that breath back. Squat to wood chop again next. Keep that core in nice and tight. Working those legs. Well done, guys. We're going in 5. Weight through those heels. And we'd squat and over the shoulder. So right over the left. Right over the left. Good. Keep that core in tight. Keep your chest up like someone's holding your t-shirt. Drive through your legs and then let your arms follow through and control it with that core. So keep your back nice and straight. If you want to make it easier, we don't go over the shoulder. We just come up to the shoulder. So just reduce that pressure overhead and just working at your own pace. We can make that squat a little bit shallower if we need to, as long as we're moving. 10 seconds, guys, well done. Excellent, 5 seconds, keep moving. 3, 2, 1, 15 seconds break, well done. Should be worn out, I'm getting a bit of a dab on. Excellent job. We're going to go to the other side in 5 seconds, guys. 3, 2, and 1. So down to the left, over the right shoulder. Good job. Stay on the move. Little squat, so sit onto those heels and extend the legs. Keep that core in nice and tight. Easier option, just up to the shoulder, and a slightly shallower squat, just so we're not going as deep, okay? Keep those arms and legs moving, doing really well, 20 seconds. Good job, keep it up, well done. Stay on the move, slow it down if you need to, speed it up if you want to, and rest whenever you need to as well. Well done, 5 seconds, keeping it moving. One more exercise after this one, and then one more round. Good job, nearly there, and relax, perfect. Good, little breather, and then the last one is that rotation exercise. So keeping those elbows at 90 degrees, okay? And so we're marching on the spot to stay moving, elbows are coming up, rotate, press, back to 90, rotate down. Perfect, good. So we're getting those shoulders nice and strong. If you want to make it harder, you can turn that into a light jog. If you want to make it easier, just slower march and don't extend the arms, just rotate in the shoulder. Keep those shoulder blades pinned together as well. So shoulder blades are pulled back. Good job, just staying on the move. Well done, 10 seconds. Excellent work, good. 5 seconds, well done, keep moving. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Shake it off. You've got a minute rest, guys. Well done. Okay, so last round, okay, we're just going to keep moving again, 4 exercises, twice through, and then we are done. So the first exercise, we are going to be stepping backwards and reaching in the air. So just step back in the air, step back in the air. Just getting those arms and legs moving. If you want to make that easier, we're going to bicep curl instead. So if your shoulders are a little bit tired now, just bicep curl, step it back, and you don't have to step it as far either, okay? Going to get the timer going. First 45 in 3, 2, 1. So step back and reach. Just get those arms and legs moving. Again, if you want to make it harder, we can come down a bit lower into a reverse lunge and get those legs working. If you want to make it easier, we're higher. So that's our middle option. And if you want to make it a bit easier, slightly less of a step back, and we can bicep curl just to give those shoulders a rest. So see how tired your shoulders are, keeping it moving, big step, perfect, keep it going, good job, 5 more seconds, 3, 2, and 1, good, 15-second up breather. Excellent, so next exercise, what we're going to do is shift our weight over onto one leg, so we're squeezing one leg, and we're just going to try and step that foot out and in, okay? So off we go, so we're just going to shift across and just try and step out and in. So I want about 90% or 80% of your weight standing on one leg, and the other leg's just there for balance. To make that easier, we can just shift over and back, shift over and back, and then we're more of like 60-40. Okay, but I want you focusing on one leg. So we're really squeezing this single leg and getting it working, okay? So take it out, take it across. And this is just gonna help with our balance and our stability. So we're just trying to stay on one leg, working it there, 5 seconds. And relax, good. Just shake that leg off. Hopefully you can feel that one working. I'll talk through a little bit more on this one. I'm gonna go again in 3, 2, 1. Other leg, hands on hips for balance if you need to, and just step out, step in. Okay, so this leg that's moving, we've not really got much weight on it, and we're trying to hold it on this leg. Every single day when we're walking, it's a single leg exercise. So we just want to get this leg strong. It's going to help with our balance and our stability. Again, if that's a little bit tricky, we can just shift your weight and there, shift your weight and there, but we've still got the majority of our weight over 1 foot rather than over 2, okay? Harder option, if you want to make it really hard, you can try and pick that foot up off the ground and really squeeze that standing leg, okay? So that's quite advanced. Whatever you can manage, okay? But we're just working that stability in that leg, really squeeze your quads and glutes and relax there, perfect. And then the last one, another shoulder exercise for you. We're gonna march on the spot and we're gonna make some small circles, okay? So we're gonna go in 5 seconds. Off we go. So we're marching and little circles, nice long arms, okay? If you want to make that harder, we can turn it into a light jog and get those shoulders working. If you want to make it easier, slow it down or stand still, and you can also bring your hands in closer to reduce that lever length so it isn't as hard, okay? Whatever option's best for you. Good, nice long arms, get those shoulders working. Remember to rest whenever you need to. 15 seconds. Good job. Quite a tough one, bit of a burner. If you get tired, just have a little rest. Bring your arms back down and pick them back up. 3, 2, and 1. Good, just shake those arms off. Well done, catch your breath back. 15 seconds, one more round. We're gonna step back and reach again. Doing really well. Last round, 4 minutes left. In 3, 2, 1. Step back, reach in the air. Okay, easier option. We're just bicep curling and stepping that foot back. Harder option, we're going lower and reaching high. Keep those legs working, keeping them nice and strong. Really easy option. And then you got that middle option, not as low. Good, last time through, well done. Keep it up, stay on the move, rest when you need to, 15 seconds. Good, 10 seconds, well done. Good, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds rest, have a breather. Next exercise is that single leg balance one. So we're just trying to move our body weight over that 1 foot and then moving that other leg out to the side. So we're trying to balance slightly on one leg, okay? Off we go. So shift over, step your foot away, bring it in, away and in. So you're just stepping your foot in and out, but we're leaning over this foot that we're standing on, trying to keep this leg nice and strong. Okay, if you want to make that easier, we can just shift the body weight over and back, but we're trying to hold this leg nice and strong. So all of the focus is on one leg. Squeeze it nice and hard. 15 seconds, well done. Good, 10 more seconds, really squeeze that leg. Quads, glutes and hammies should all be switched on. 3, 2, and 1. Good, that's quite a tough one. Shake that leg off, we've got the other leg to do. 2 more exercises left. Really good, 10 seconds. Excellent work, guys. So shifting that weight over again. Squeeze that standing leg and off we go. So step out and in. Try and squeeze that standing leg. That one's doing all of the work. We need to, we can shift across, shift back, shift across, shift back. But I want the majority of your weight working through one leg. That's going to help with our leg strength, our stability, our balance as well. Good, so keep squeezing that leg. Slight bend in the knee. Good. This one's just a bit more about stability and control rather than pace. So get those legs nice and strong. Really squeeze everything in your leg, all the muscles in your leg, just get them working. Excellent stuff. Keeping it going. 5 seconds. Well done. 3, 2, 1. Good. Shaking that leg off. Well done. And then the last one, we're marching with the circle. So just have a breather. 10 seconds. Last exercise. Done really well. Going in, 3, 2, 1. So small circles, get those shoulders nice and strong. Good, if you want to make it easier, we can stand still and we can bring those hands in closer because that will be less strain on the shoulders, smaller lever length. When I make it harder, we can move those feet faster and get those shoulders working. Big long arms. Good, well done. Big push to the end. 20 seconds. Excellent work, well done. 15, keeping it going, doing really well. And then we'll have a quick breather and we'll have a little stretch to finish. Good job. 5 seconds, well done. Finish those arms off. 3, 2, 1. Good, shake those arms off. Well done, guys. Excellent, so hopefully you felt that heart rate come up a little bit. So we've got a little bit of cardio work in there. We've got those shoulders working quite a lot. We've got quite a lot of work into those legs. So we're just gonna have a little bit of a stretch now to finish you off. So well done, good stuff on that. So what we're going to do is just split that stance kind of like we did in the warm-up. We're gonna bend the front leg and we're gonna keep the back leg nice and long. You're gonna try and push those hips forward. Okay, so we get a nice big stretch down your hip flexors at the front of your leg. Okay? If we're sat down a lot of the day, these can get quite short. And because we were doing a lot of marching as well, they can get quite tight. So we're going to try and squeeze this glute at the back and open up that hip flexor at the front. So just big stretch. Good, and change leg. So I'm just going to swap the other way so you can see. Bend in the front leg, straighten the back leg, and then tilt your hips forward. So it's kind of like you're leaning back slightly. And we get a nice big stretch down that hip flexor. It's into the top of the quad. Just to loosen off a little bit. So if you haven't done much exercise for a while, you might feel a little bit tight tomorrow, a little bit sore. Best thing to do is go out for a walk, stay active, get those muscles warm just to loosen off. Try not to sit still because that'll probably make it worse. So if you are a little bit sore, just get moving, it's not a problem. Once you start moving, you'll feel a lot better. Good, a bit of a tricky one. We're going to try and bend the back leg, straighten the front leg. So you should just be able to see that. I'll turn myself around. Okay, so this leg's nice and straight, keep that back nice and straight, and we're just getting a stretch down the back of the hamstring there. So the front leg's nice and straight, the back leg's bent, we just sit into it. Just loosen off those hamstrings a bit from those curls. Good, and then changing leg, I'll show you from this way. So bend the back leg, straighten the front leg out, and we'll just work those hamstrings at the back. Just a little loosen up. Good stuff, and then we're just going to do same as the warm-up, we're going to hold it, so big side bend, just big reach over, just stretching out down that side, working into that shoulder, big stretch, reach across. Good, then over to the other side, big stretch. Good, then taking an arm across the front of your body. We work those shoulders quite hard, so give those shoulders a stretch out. Good, and then change arm. Just loosen off. Excellent, then just open up those arms behind you, open up that chest. Good, then arms in front, pull your shoulder blades apart. Good stuff, guys. Give it a little shake off, give yourself a little round of applause. Excellent work on that session, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you keep up to date with our Get Active Challenge. So there's details on Facebook, so you can search Get Active Challenge, Active Performance Kings Cliffe, and you should be able to find a page for that. Also, you can keep up to date on YouTube. We will be filming each of the sessions each week, and we'll be popping them up on YouTube for you to follow. If you would like any more information, or you'd like to get involved on the challenge, because we have some more nutritional information as well, please get in touch with us at the details below. Thanks a lot.